Jailhouse lovers Vicky White and Casey White had their days of freedom together, 10 in the wind, after her bold move to free the murderer from custody on April 29, 2022. But they inevitably came to that day, on Monday, May 9, 2022, when law enforcement officers closed in and trapped them in Indiana. For Vicky, it was her last day on Earth because at the end of the car chase, she shot herself to avoid capture. For Casey, it was his last breath of freedom as he was captured and will never breathe free air again. Such events make us wonder, what were they thinking? Did they really believe they would escape and live happily ever after? Did they genuinely think they could escape that day that came for them yesterday? However, such events should make us all wonder what we're thinking if we're living in rebellion against God. Do we honestly think we will escape that day when it comes for us? When Obadiah wrote his short message of judgment on Edom, he introduced the phrases "on that day" and "the day of the Lord," Obadiah verses 8 and 15, in the context of a time of judgment. Verse 8 refers to God's destruction of wise men from Edom and understanding from the mountain of Esau. Whatever wisdom and understanding they previously had went out the window when it came time to stand with instead of against their brother Israel. Just as whatever wisdom Vicky had earlier was destroyed when she decided to reject her oath to uphold the law and run away with a murderer. But verse 15 steps back from the specific judgment of that day on Edom to the general day of the Lord on all the nations. Obadiah went on to explain the basic principle. As you have done, it will be done to you. Your dealings will return on your own head. This principle was so ancient, going all the way back to the Garden of Eden, Genesis 1:24, 2:15, and 3:17 through 19, the people of Edom had no excuse for ignoring it. Nor do we. Yet here we are, living in a world filled with people who think they won't face the day of the Lord. Perhaps even us. Oh, we may not forsake our oaths as lawkeepers and run away with a murderer, but how many of us refuse to bend our knees before God and seek forgiveness through repentance and baptism, Acts 2, verse 38? How many of us claim to be Christian, but live defiantly in sin, 1 John 1, verses 5 through 6, as if our days will end better than Vicky and Casey's 10 in the wind? Are you ready for that day to come? Thank you for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary. Until next time, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.